One dice decides my garden in Grow a Garden. I roll a dice to pick a seed rarity from common all the way up to prismatic, and then roll again to choose a random seed within that rarity. With a starting budget of $100 million, I can buy any seed I want, but luck decides what I grow. And by the end of the video, we might just build one of the best gardens ever. So first step, what rarity seed are we going to have to get? Rarity number 5, which is a mythical seed. Inside the mythical rarity, there are 4 different seeds. So we'll choose a 4-sided dice, and we get 2. Number 2 in here is the cactus seeds. Now we sit back, relax, and wait for the cactus seed to come in stock. And after waiting for a while, we now have our first seed of the video purchased. And we will place that one right in the center of this plot. And now it is time for seed number 2. All right, what rarity is our seed going to be? Seed 7, which is prismatic. Oh, this could be an issue. There is 5 different seeds in the prismatic rarity, and they range from 10 million shekels all the way down to 45 million. This right here could be half of our money already gone. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to roll the dice, which gives us 4, which is the second most expensive seed in the game, the Burning Bud seed. Now, this is probably going to take a while to come in stock, so I'll see you once I've brought it. And it definitely did take a while, but we now have the Burning Bud seed and only $64 million left in our bank account. But that is not our issue at the moment. Our issue is getting this planted down and getting our next seed, but not before we collect our cactuses. Look at the amount of mutations on these. This seed cost us $15,000, and we have already made $74,000 back. That was a good investment. But is the next seed going to be a good investment as well? We're about to find out. Okay, rarity 3, that's good. It means it'll be in stock a lot easier. So it's common, uncommon, and then rare. And there's only 3 seeds, the tomato, the corn, and the daffodil, which are rare. And we get number 1. That is the most common, and that is the tomato seed, which thankfully I can say is in stock. We can purchase that and also get that planted down. And now that's planted, we can get our next rarity, which once again is free. Okay, and once again is a tomato seed. But of course, there was only 1 in stock, so now we've got to wait for this to come back in stock, which hopefully won't take too long. But our garden is now coming together very nicely. We have one of the most expensive seeds in the game, the Burning Bud. We have a cactus seed, and we'll forget about the tomato seeds because they are not going to make us anywhere near as much money as we are going to need if we land on any of these seeds down here a couple of times. All we've got to do is land on a giant pineco seed once, and then we're pretty much out of money. But now, thankfully, the tomato seed is in stock, which means we can buy it, get it planted down, and roll for our next seed. Hopefully this time, it's not going to be a rare seed. And, oh my words, is this dice broken? If this is number 1 again, okay, number 2. Is that going to be in stock? No, it's not. It's the corn seed, so hopefully this should come in stock very soon. We'll just have to wait and see. It has been 30 minutes and we still do not have our corn seed, but there is a thunderstorm going on, which, oh my, that was close. If it strikes the Burning Bud or the cactus, we could be making a lot of money, especially the Burning Bud. I don't think it will affect it because it's not fully grown. So maybe if it was 100%, that would be better. Let me go and buy some watering cans. And there we go. That is now fully grown. We did buy about 4 watering cans and like 2 of each sprinkler. So we do have 1 basic sprinkler left. But now that is fully grown, we can wait for that to grow. And we can finally start getting some money back. Because the Burning Bud, once it's mutated, is worth quite a bit. But we are still waiting for our corn seed to come in stock. And there the corn seed is. Finally, we have now purchased our, I think, 4th seed. 1, 2... Oh no, our 5th seed. We are making good progress. And the next one is a prismatic seed. Oh boy. If this is a giant pine cone, then we could be in trouble. Our bank account is about to get rinsed. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds in here. So it's a 1 in 5 chance. And, oh my. Well, it looks like we will be buying the giant pinecone seed. This thing costs $45 million. We have 64. That will leave us with just under 20 million. Oh, and this is going to take a long time to come in stock. So, oh boy. we're in for some long journey ahead of us. And that certainly was a very long journey. That did take days, but we now have the brand new prismatic giant pinecone seed. The best seed in Grow a Garden that you can currently purchase. So that deserves its own plot right here. And look at the amount of things we have in this garden. What is that? That is some insane effect. So let's collect everything. Let's sell everything. And let's see how much it's worth. What effect is this actually? Tranquil. Okay. That looks sick though. Well, from selling everything, we now are up to $32 million. But that does not even touch on the price for a giant pinecone seed. That costs $45 million. So if we roll that now, we might be a little bit screwed. And thankfully we haven't. We've rolled number 3, which are the rare seeds, which cost no more than $1,000. If we can roll either the corn or the tomato quickly, then we could be in luck. And we get number 3, which is in stock. It's the daffodil. Let's quickly purchase that, get it planted down, and get our next seed. Come on, don't be 7. Okay, number 2, that's good. That is the uncommon. There's only 2 uncommon seeds, and 1 is in stock. If we get the orange tulip, then we might have to wait a little bit. So basically, this is a coin flip. Is it going to be number 1, or is it going to be number 2? It's number 2, of course. All right, well, we'll wait for that to come in stock. We'll purchase that, and it's on to the next seed. Our garden is really starting to come together now. And that is another seed added to the garden, and another one rolled, which this time is a tomato seed. There's not much variety going on in this garden, but that's not the challenge. The challenge is to follow what the dice says. So what the dice says goes. And this time, it's a legendary seed. We haven't got one of these yet, and in legendary there is 1, 2, 3, 4 different seeds, all out of stock at the moment. And out of the 4, we are going to get the bamboo seed. This is a very decent seed, but it's still not anything that's very, very good. We've got 2 of the best seeds, but we want something that looks nice. Maybe something like a grape or a mango, but the dice has said bamboo, so that is what we are going to get. And there is the bamboo. Hopefully, we now see a brand new seed that we have not got planted in this garden. We want either a number 6 or 5, which will either be mythical or divine. And we get a 7. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Right, please be number 1 or 2. Don't be high. Okay, number 3. That is the sugar apple seed, which is $25 million. We have 32, so we can afford this. Although it will put us on $7 million left. But at least we can get this one. Well, we wanted a new seed, and we now have one. The sugar apple is going to be added to our collection of some of the most exquisite seeds in the game. And yes, they have a lot of mutations. So I wonder how much money is in this garden. And by the way, that is a giant pinecone and a half. So we will collect everything, and we will sell it all for, come on, please give us some good money, 79 million. There we go. That is what you call a nice little paycheck. Thank you very much. So this is currently what we have in our garden. We have a giant pinecone. We've got 3 tomatoes, 1 corn, 1 burning bud, 1 cactus, and soon will be 1 sugar apple. But that is all we've got time for in this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir.